to want to get in, but they're going to see sponsor ID, and it's going to be like a foreign language to them. So what we did instead is we renamed that field Referral ID. So instead of sponsor ID, you're going to see Referral ID. It's still the same number that goes in there, and you're going to be asked to put in your Referral ID. Now, one other thing we changed in the Native app is the first screen that you or any of your people that you send this out to are going to receive is that there's going to be a screen that pops up. It's going to ask for the Referral ID, and that's going to be your ID number. When you go to download this new app from the the Google Play Store, the Android version, it's going to ask you for the Referral ID. It's important that you treat it as if you're signing up brand new. So you're going to enter the Referral ID of the person that originally referred you into the business. So if you don't have that, make sure you put that in there as you download this new app. Now, we will be able to fix any unforeseen issues in regards to that. If you put in a wrong one, we're going to make some tweaks and modifications to handle those types of issues on Monday or Tuesday, maybe possibly even sooner, and hopefully that will help avoid some confusion. What I'm begging you guys not to do is blow up customer service on Monday. Don't call into customer service and panic and any of those types of things. Just handle it like we've handled it all along. Treat this like a brand new app, because it is a brand new app, and just systematically and politely tell them the challenge that you're having, and we'll address that issue as soon as possible if there's any unforeseen issues. And I'm positive there's going to be unforeseen issues. Anytime you put a load of people on a system like this, they're going to be pushing buttons and doing things that you can't possibly foresee until you do that. You know, Apple experienced the same thing. Windows experiences it every time they roll out a new platform. You know, Windows 8 is a great example. They didn't have a start button. Something as simple as that. All the people at Microsoft didn't think that, hey, we need a start button in this Windows 8. And it really caused some confusion and some issues. So in Windows 8.1, they put the start button back in. So this is going to be no different, because I certainly, not yet anyway, wouldn't put ourselves in the same league as Microsoft or Apple or some of those other companies that have gone through these same types of issues. So just treat this like you're buying an Apple phone or a new Microsoft release, and report the issues. We're going to get them resolved, and we're going to do things professionally, systematically, and according to proper development protocols. So, guys, we're in the big leagues. We're in the big leagues now. So that means you guys are players in the big leagues. So we need to act professional and be professionals. And I'm asking you for your continued patience on this. And you guys have shown tremendous professionalism and patience, so much more than I would have ever guessed. And I'm not just saying that. So again, I want to thank you guys for that. Very, very exciting day. You know, we're going to look back on this October 11th, and we're going to have fond memories of this and say, hey, remember when this button, and this button didn't work? And 30 days later, you guys are going to see so many different changes and modifications and fixes and things like that you guys are going to point out to us. It's going to look like another new app. So along with that, this week we're actually going to be launching our new automated billing platform, which is going to allow us to accommodate massive growth quickly. And this new billing platform is actually for the merchants. The reason this is important is because this level of automation is required to keep from having to hire a tremendous number of customer service people as we bring on a lot of merchants. So the new enrollment wizard that was created by Cameron in the home office, this thing looks absolutely phenomenal. It's going to walk a merchant step by step where they can't possibly mess this up. Step by step through the sign-up process, adding their locations, creating their offers, entering their credit card information, and all of that's going to be integrated into our back end, which includes the automated billing platform and the merchant portal. So we're going to be creating a couple new fields in the merchant portal that's going to be asking the merchant for their website address, going to be asking the merchant for their Facebook address and their Twitter address, and all of that's going to be integrated into the app where the merchants can actually link their Facebook and their Twitter to their merchant profiles now. So people from inside the app are going to be able to go like their page or tweet out something about the merchant, those types of things that are going to be released in some advanced functionality as we get into the gamification of the actual offers and how we can create a synergy between the customers and the merchants. So although we've made a lot of progress and we are entering a new age with a game-changing app, you guys haven't seen nothing yet. But as we do all that, there's always going to be this process. So I want you guys to get used to it and insulate yourself, or I guess develop calluses is the way I would best describe it. Where, as we go through this process, we just realize that, hey, this is just normal. It's part of evolving. It's part of revolutionizing. It's part of trailblazing, which is what we're truly doing. We're trailblazing something new with the incentivized sharing and how everything's tracking and the connectors and the merchants, and creating such a synergy between customers and merchants. So I'm getting long-winded. I'm obviously on my second wind here. We've been burning the midnight oil. But I'm going to kick the call back to Todd and David and let them close it out, and then I'll make sure we get a video out to you guys on this native app ASAP.
Hey, Lance, I was actually texting a great question from our buddy Hong Kong Jack. He wants to know, do you need to uninstall the current app before you download the new one today from the store?
Yes, I would highly recommend that. I don't think that would cause any issues, but that's always the safest way to do it, is make sure that when you go to the Google Play Store, that you first uninstall what you have and then download the new one, and that's going to prevent any unforeseen issues that might be created as a result of not doing that.
All right, thank you so much. And by the way, Lance, I want to also just congratulate you, commend you and the entire tech team, and by the way, the field too, because I think it's really been commendable. Every single one of you leaders out there on the line today. You've exercised incredible patience, incredible vision. I think we got the best field force on the planet. I was talking to Kim McLaughlin the other day, and he says, there's just a huge difference between salespeople and leaders. Salespeople go home, if there's a problem because maybe the product's not functioning right, but leaders, they keep pushing forward, they keep pushing past. And we were actually talking about Art Williams way back when. A lot of you may have heard of a company called Primerica. And of course, Primerica used to be A.L. Williams. Art Williams was a football coach out of Georgia. He had a vision. You buy term, invest the rest. You're way back when you looked at whole life insurance, the product was garbage. It was crap. And so they said buy term insurance, invest the difference. And they became so successful at what they were doing that they fundamentally made the life insurance companies change the way whole life insurance works today. The way whole life insurance works today is completely different. It's a better product, because they had to change it because of A.L. Williams. His company sold more life insurance than the New York Life and Prudential combined. These guys just set records. But at one point, they lost all their providers. They went into a convention where they lost all their providers. And you can imagine people just bailing out. They lost the vision. They didn't have the passion, and that company's become a phenomenon. People have made tens of millions of dollars over there. But that's what leaders do. Leaders push past problems. They see past all that. And all of you on the phone line, you're all leaders. I want to commend every single one of you. I've been absolutely just blown away with the leadership we have here. Everyone's been positive and excited and everything else, even though these technical glitches are to be expected. It doesn't matter if you're Apple, Microsoft, everybody goes through this. We're pioneering something brand new, something that's never been done before. But I also love Kim McLaughlin's definition of a perfect company. A perfect company is a company that gets better every week. It's a company that gets better every week, and a company that pays you every Monday. A company that gets better every week, and a company that pays you every Monday. Guys, the paychecks go out around here like clockwork. We got people making huge money. We got all the Dream Share products and the Ultimate Core packages and all those things that we're paying commissions on. The app itself keeps getting better every week. When you guys see this Android app, the native on the Android today, you're going to see the Fortune 100 look. You're going to see the speed. You're going to see some new navigation. And guess what? Think of the improvement that's happened in just the past 4 weeks. What do you think we're going to be 4 weeks from now? What do you think we're going to be 8 weeks from now? What do you think we're going to be 12 weeks from now? 6 months from now? 1 year from now? Gang, we are going on a ride that is unprecedented. So, go out there, have that passion, have that zeal. Today is a huge day of celebration. Today is a day that if you're on an Android platform, and again, I'm on Apple, and Apple users, I understand, but, hey, look, these Android phones are cheap. Real cheap. just go buy one. They're like throwaway phones. And, you'll get one, and you can show the app until you get yours next week in about 10 days. little joke with my Apple friends there, but if you want to, get one. Otherwise, you got to wait 10 days or team up. But you can look at it and know that we're doing something that's just never been done. And the buttons here, incentivized sharing's here, and everything that we've talked about is coming to fruition. And I want to remind and commend some leaders. We have some leaders on this line that were with us a year ago when that company stole our money. We hired a company to build the app. They stole our money, gave us nothing. At that point, we were like 6-7 months away from having an app. And then so we're going through a process. It's a process, but it just keeps getting better. And as long as you're falling forward, I keep telling people it's progress, not perfection. That's the story of life. It's progress, not perfection. And many of you are 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years old, maybe older. I know we got Mr. Carter on here this morning, and in all those years of life, you're not perfect yet. I mean, it's just progress, not perfection. And so as long as you keep falling forward, as long as you keep moving forward, that's the story of life. And gang, with what we have right now, it's a land grab. Some of you on the edge are going to get to play with that button today. And when you see the button, it's going to get deactivated in a couple of days, but it's going to come back on again in October. It's a land grab. We all have a lot of the same contacts in our phone. When people start pushing the button and the invitations start to go out in mass, it's a first come, first serve. I mean, whoever downloads the app, sorry, I know it was your best friend, but he's in someone else's downline right now. Sorry, I know this was someone you meant to call, but they're in someone else's downline right now. And so you want to, once again, kind of a final opportunity here as the pioneers to make that list of people that you know and start making those phone calls. And you simply want to call up and ask them the phrase that pays, get them the Steve Jobs video, get them on the Paid2Save Hangout video, and get them on the three-way calls. Just stick to the basics, keep it simple. I thought that training we did last week with Mark Robinson was one of the best trainings we've ever had. I actually listened to the recording when I was on the spin bike this week. I mean, it was just a phenomenal leadership we have in this company from all of you leaders, because we have a lot of you on this lines all the time. So with that, we're going to bring our training call to a close. We have a big training tomorrow, guys, here in Southern California. We want to, again, commend all of you. Get excited, pound on your chest. I mean, let's get ready to go out there and make big things happen. So talk to 5 a day. Remember, you want to get in the Comma Club. Talk to 5 people a day. The difference between winning and losing is, did you do the simple things? Some people say, they don't do the simple things. We talk about, make a list of goals. So did you actually do it? Can you show me your list on a piece of paper? You can't think it, you got to ink it. Can you show me that list? Did you do the simple things that seem to make no difference at all? Did you talk to 5 people yesterday? Did you talk to 5 people today? Be someone that does those simple things. And if you do those simple things repeated over time, that's the definition of success. So go out there, have an incredible weekend, be excited. Can't wait to hear all the incredible feedback when you guys get the native app on your phones. Again, obviously there's going to be little things, but we'll continue to improve week by week. With that, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys at the training tomorrow. If you're anywhere near Southern California, be there 1 to 5. We're going to have an incredible day. We'll see you guys on the team calls Sunday night. We have the opportunity call Sunday night at 6 o'clock California, 9 o'clock East Coast time, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain. And then again, we'll have the corporate update call Monday. I'm sure Lance is going to get a recording for the native up and out for everybody. So we appreciate you guys being here. Have a great day, and God bless. Goodbye, everybody.